Jam 12 lawan Biskos besok. Ya besok lusa. Udah ganti hari jam 12. Ya game pertama best of 3, bukan best of 2 lagi, best of 3. Tarkam Gaming, El Tarkamiko, Derby Dream. Siapa Dream yang asli? Siapa yang Dream lebih wastap daripada Dream yang satunya? Yang kalah Dream yang
10 seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant's turn to ban. Dire's turn to ban. Seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire pick. Radiant pick. Takis. It's Dire's ban now.
Admiral Konka.
Dire's turn to ban. It's Radiant's ban now. Five seconds left. Radiant's turn to pick. Dire's turn to pick. Rubik. Ten seconds. Dire's turn to pick. Radiant's turn.
Tegna.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant pick.
Templar
Dire
Assassin.
pick.
Lion.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. It's Dyer's band now. Alchemist. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left.
Was it talent or was the change? I think it's a talent, so I'm pretty sure. Check. So Acid Spirit grants armor to allies. Yeah, that's level 15 talent. Makes sense. And it's one Acid Spray armor reduction. Level 10 though. A lot of people go for the unstable concoction radius. It depends. It really does depend. In this game, the armor wouldn't be that bad. So Garuda, you know what you're up against. You know what type of lineup you're playing against. Now you just need to make sure that you ban out the heroes that can be problematic for you. To be honest, with Rubik and the Lion on the side of Garuda, this could be a mid lane tiny. Poda 2 hasn't played it much, but he does play it, so he could pick it up for himself. We'll see if that's something that is going to be happening. As they ban out the Pango and the Storm, so they're thinking it's a position 4 tiny, most likely. Out the mid laners is probably the way to go. Get rid of the Pango, get rid of the Storm. With the Storm ban, might be a Kunkka mid. We don't know. Garuda are keeping things open, and they do have the last pick, so it is Outcast that have to reveal first what's going on with this.
Dire pick.
Doom ban, I feel like they're unsure. Morphling ban as well. I mean, it's so open that the TA can go mid, Kunkka can go mid. There's so many things that can happen. Invoker will get picked up. This does open up for a nice TA mid. Even the Kunkka mid is fine. People are still used to the Quas healing you quite a lot. This doesn't heal you nearly as much as it used to. So the overtime pokes from the Tidebringer can be a problem. But Invoker is better versus the TA than
5
it used to be.
left.
I'm just afraid of the Outcast damage. If the Pugna dies, it is a problem. These supports, they do a lot of damage, but it's burst type, bam, right? So you kill somebody. But if Pugna dies, you don't have constant output of damage. That's gonna be problematic, right? There's gonna be a call for Garuda. I actually love this Spirit Vessel builder. That Morphling ban doesn't make much sense. How you confuse the team with flexible picks. So Coddle gets picked up. Spirit Vessel is amazing versus the Pugna versus the Alchemist. Even the Invoker doesn't like playing versus that. Solar Bind, again, a problem. Of course, Alchemist does have a natural way to purge it off with his ulti, but it's not gonna be easy, to be honest. Garuda's lineup looks amazing. I think their setup was amazing as well, but it is gonna be a 4 Rubik. For Dalul Rubik. So Dalul will be playing a position 4, something that he is acquainted with, but he probably did get used to playing the 3 quite a lot. On the side of Outcast though, we have a lot of comfort picks. Poda 2 is a godly invoker. I feel like I've seen this like invoker and Poda 2 below it for quite a couple of times already, but the thing is, this is not like the greatest invoker game. He's banging on the fact that he's gonna be moving around the map super well, allowing his team to get kills, and if that doesn't happen and you start dropping in levels on the side of Outcast, you're in trouble. So early game or laning stage, very important for Outcast. The thing is, early rotations are easier for the Coddle than they are for the Invoker. It's not hard for the Invoker, but it is easier for the Coddle. Plus, there's more lockdown on Garuda X to set it up. Stun Hex from the line, lift up. Even once the traps are there, it is going to be very hard. So, in my mind, Garuda should be taking game 1, even though Outcast, they have literally... This is their draft, right? If they lose this, it is gonna be emotional damage done to them as well. So we should be getting ourselves into the game right now. It is ready. Let's go. Garuda versus Outcast game 1 will be starting right now. And of course, guys, you can get on the action yourself. Everything is in the palm of your hands, on your phone. Scan the QR code that is up there. Download the 1xBet app and use all of the amazing odds that we have for you. They are right there. And also don't forget about the promo code. Only 2 days left for the 1XRLG SEA code with 130% bonus on your first deposit. So feel free to go for that one, as well as there are going to be some mass disconnects on the Outcast side. Okay, mass.
No.
2. I mean, 2 out of 5. That's 40%. Yeah, I needed the second there.
To disappoint you.
I saw that ending from miles away.
Don't take it personally. You did that to yourself.
They are very excited. Best of 3 grand final is there. It's not a best of 5, and as I mentioned, I mean, we have 4 tournaments in each region, so there's really no reason to overexert the players early on. Hello. You're live. Welcome, Rob. And I mean, the mic is yours. The world is yours. Are you Geta?
30 seconds to battle!
Now you're...
I love watching him skip around out there.
You're not still equipped. I went for Garuda, but if you want to skip it, I'm not gonna allow it because this is a manly stream, so you're gonna have to tell me who wins. He has a horse. He's pretty speedy. No, but it's like a mythical horse. He might not be able to die. Okay, Rob, I'm gonna back you up on this one though. The low, I talked about this. So Garuda, they have a stand-in, Rob, and it is Yabi instead of Zephyr, who was between 4 and 3 basically, and so the Lil is gonna be playing a 4 now, 100%, and so I'm not sure how well he's gonna do. So there, he's gonna be taken out. No problem. after you mentioned that the EA comes in like a wrecking ball, I've started seeing some resemblance with one famous singer. Not sure which one. Just something is coming into my mind. Do you see it now? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, very. That is as I'm looking at these lanes, and it's going actually very well for Outcast. And this is the thing, Outcast, they are playing very comfort heroes, right? So I'm not sure if you should have allowed this Pugna. This for me is the scary part for Garuda.
Dire structures are fortified.
Yep, slightly, but overall though, not much is going on here in the laning stage, Rob. We are kind of in a situation where it's a stalemate. Nobody wants to fight. Nobody really wants to go forward. The Coddle's camp is not blocked, and that could be an issue for Outcast if In Your Dream gets a little bit too much.
You're only making it worse.
You're fine.
Double kill!
Got him.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Anything good on
Wally
it?
and DB, I think they've played this lane competitive a billion times. You can only assume how much they played it overall. But top lane, we see some action as well.
Kill hole!
Talk about overreacting.
Yeah, probably. He should be fine. The Kunkka harassment is gonna get really bad once he's level 5. So I'm really looking at this Alchemist. He's probably hoping to get level 6 before the Kunkka, because if he doesn't, it is gonna be hard to survive the boat and you're gonna be forced into the jungle. But it's an Alchemist, right? So even if you get the couple of small camps stacked, you're fine to move yourself into the jungle. Your gold will skyrocket. I don't think it's necessary, to be honest. Invokers do go for it, but I think in this game it's not really necessary. Just get the Midas. I guess let him do it, right? It's much better than you getting harassed out and dying. Oh, mid lane.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire is scanning for enemies. Dire's top tower might be going down. Radiant's bottom tower is still there, but not for long. Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble.
Both of them getting rune charges, so this is earned charges. So this is pretty much okay for both mid laners. It's them getting the exact same thing. A bit more of an investment, maybe with the Tiny coming in, but you know, the Lion came there at the end as well. So really not that big of a deal. So I don't see a winner out of that engagement, but both the Invoker and the Coddle are very, very happy that now their damage output does increase by quite a lot.
Lion's heart.
Okay, it's coming. Listen. The two supports of OUTCAST, they had to make a hard decision, but it was the right one. Leave the Invoker. They just let him go, right? They could have come in with the Tiny. He was in the vicinity, maybe blast off forward. But you understood at that point that he's just gone anyway, so just let it go.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. Tiny could be in trouble, but nah, him and Bomi are golden. You are versus a TA with a lot of traps in lanes. You have to be very, very careful about what you do.
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Haste.
He's fine. But looking at the net worth, there is a lead for OUTCAST. He's the one that's gonna be in trouble.
Dire's bottom tower is getting pushed around.
You understand that there's not a lot of armor on the other team. There's almost no armor on their team until the Alchemist gets like an AC. So as soon as you get the death, you start applying pressure, nobody will be even able to get close to you, let alone kill you, because they stay next to you 2-3 seconds and you kill every single one of them.
Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's putting up a barricade.
Corridor. That's actually a good way to put it. Like the Dire side corridor and the Radiant side corridor. But you know, we have a well in the mine, so we can go that way. Still, trying to kill Yappy. This is a hard kill. Ooh.
Middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
Avenge from my stone.
Maybe next time.
Radiant's middle tower's not feeling the love. Dire's bottom tower is under
True,
attack.
but the Ruby got the Nether Blast. So it doesn't get much better than that. Like, what's happening with this life drain? It's so weird. I've seen it move left and right many times. Oh, they're gonna find moving. This is a great kill if they can get it. And they can. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. You ever tried slackline? It's like a line that you walk on. You put it between, let's say, 2 trees or 2 posts, and then you walk on it. Pretty wonky, goes left and right. If you're not good at it, it's very easy to fall. It's pretty Huh? Okay, okay. I mean, that's cool as well. This is like hardcore, right? So exactly. As Garuda, they want to put their enemies in the pit as well, or into the ground. That's why they're in a smoke. Fortunately for Outcast, they won't find anything, and also fortunately for Outcast, the Radiance is done, so the Alchemist farm is gonna start to skyrocket. Dude, now I understand why the Alchemist has, it just came to me, why he has this spacesuit as a cosmetic. He bought Dogecoin and he was gonna go to the moon, right? He makes a lot of money, he invests little, gets a lot, so it makes a lot of sense, right?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Exactly. Exactly.
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Exactly. Yeah, get some money and then I'm gonna take it and invest or hope
tower's under attack.
is fine.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower must have been dizzy. Dire's middle tower's in trouble. Which one?
Alchemist has a blink. Invoker is dying.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dominate! Double kill!
This is what the TA wants. Get into the fight the second that you get a death, and then bam, your gold is up there immediately. You're gonna get that blink shard in a very decent timing, and that is a problem for an Alchemist lineup. Usually the Alchemist is the one that hits the timing first, and he got this blink dagger. He was ready to battle, and his Evoker dies beforehand, and this was what I was afraid of. If things don't start going well for Outcast, they are gonna have damage issues versus the boat. It is a problem to kill anybody, and then if your Invoker or the Pugna are dead, people are just not gonna go down, and then running forward. This is the outcome. Is Outcast, they smoke themselves up. They want to change something. The thing is, they don't have the Alchemist. He's their initiation.
Mega kill! Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble.
Are so squishy on all of the Outcast heroes, and this is without the TA attacking you. Even Dreamocell would die in the exact same way.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
I mean, you have to, but you don't want to. That is not what your lineup does. Your lineup pushes and kills. And you're doing neither. Maybe you get a tiny blink and then you hope for some tossbacks, but DB isn't really all that close. He's 600 gold away. Look at the top lane. They're letting the tiny farm, literally, right next to the Invoker. They want the DB to get that blink dagger because you have no one to make a real play.
Radiant are scanning. How does that even work?
Next. That should help.
Massive from Garuda. Outcast. I mean, I don't want to write them off just yet because the Alchemist is at the top of the network chart, but this is a dangerous situation to be in the game. Why? Because your lineup is not doing what it should be, and Garuda are getting everything that their lineup needs. So even though the game is close to even at this point, everything is pointing to the fact that Garuda are in control.
That bad. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Exactly. And I'm actually looking at it. I don't know how you stop it. How do you change this? Maybe Dreamocell can make something happen now. On the back line. Oh, Alchemist is in trouble.
Double kill!
Haste.
They got the Aegis at least, but it was not good for Outcast. It just goes to show that you're not strong enough to fight your enemies. Once the Aegis gets the BKB, you're not going to be able to kill him. And also, the target choosing from Jacroy in that fight was amazing. He starts on one guy. He knows that that guy's gonna get decrypted. Immediately he blinks to the other side. But he got unlucky with the high ground misses. He would have killed the Invoker. He probably would have killed even more heroes, right? And we're gonna be looking at that fight again. Not here, but there with Jacroy. We'll be turning it around. Now, the high ground misses. We missed them there. So we're not really gonna see just how close he was to killing the Invoker.
Ooh, bounty.
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand. Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Did I do that?
Dire's middle tower looks
Oh
to be
boy, that was
disintegrating.
a perfect Lotus Orb. Returns the Earth Spike of the line. If there was no Lotus Orb, Earth Spike, a couple of more hits, Finger, and goodbye Alchemist. But because of that Lotus Orb literally stunning 3 heroes of Garuda, it gives Alchemist time to heal up and even turn it around and bring down the Kunkka. So that pickup from Womi on the Pugna, it just paid off for itself, right? You don't have to do anything else. That Lotus Orb paid for itself.
Invisibility.
If you're Garuda, this part of the game is called get the BKB of the Alchemist down. You don't necessarily have to get kills, right? Start on him, force him to use the BKB, get out. Of course, unless your fight is going really well, then you're obviously going to continue. But you get that BKB low in the next 5-10 minutes, and it is going to be hard for OUTCAST to play the later portions of the game.
That should help.
Pugnate's a core though, right? And the reason he got that kill is because he returned the Finger with the load sword, but the Lion just didn't care.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
Dreamocell is keeping the dream alive, really. He's playing out of his mind. He's finding such good initiations. Again, he found 2 kills, but he didn't see the coddle. But he got stunned by the unstable concoction. And he didn't use the BKB. That's the big thing. He understands I need to keep these charges big so that once they commit on me, I can actually stand my ground, fight, or survive. This is him playing at 100%. That's looking really good. I feel like still, as time passes, things are looking good for Garuda, but it comes down to the second Roche, right? So at the moment, what's happening and the little intricacies aren't going to be that important unless Garuda secures themselves the second Roche. That is where OUTCAST are looking to turn this game around. You win a fight around that one, take the second Roche away from the TA, you're ahead. If, on the other hand, the TA gets the second Roche with the Aegis Trees or Aegis Banner, that's when this hero is the scariest.
Dire's bottom tower don't look good. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's putting a hurt on Radiant's middle tower. Dire's bottom tower don't look good.
Pretty tossed into the trees. Like, go be with your people. Just wanting to find something. Obviously, DB won't be fun.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Davy Jones, the captain of that one. But overall, again, great target choosing from Jacroy. He understands he's playing versus the opponent. He knows that he's gonna be having to swap targets, and he does. Also, a big thing is that the Rubik stole the Decrep, so saving yourself from an Alchemist or saving your teammates from an Alchemist is now a possibility, because he only does physical damage apart from the small amount of the Radiance burn.
Radiant's middle tower's not feeling the love. Radiant's middle tower's under attack.
I mean, in my mind, Dota Plus is being generous with the Outcast win probability, but GARUDA, they're preparing, Rob. They want the engagement, the second Roche fight. This is where the game could change.
Double kill! Unstoppable kill! 7 ultra kill!
Is so freaking good. Also, the talent of the meld dispel is coming so in handy in this game. No disarms, no decreps, no cold snaps, nothing is gonna annoy this guy. And after that fight, he's almost level 25. Just look at how he's choosing his targets, Jacroy. It is amazing. Dreamosel not going for an AC. It's hurting his team. He thinks the crep is gonna be enough. It's not nearly enough. He's destroying them. Look at this now. Insane how well Jacroy is playing. I'm just impressed. I liked when you said, okay, I see a TA. This is a problem because every single TA came in like a wrecking ball, and Jacroy is showing why you banned this hero. It's so good, especially in hands like this.
Hasn't he suffered enough? Radiant are scanning for enemies.
I feel like Outcast have been doing a good thing. Dreamosel finding the backlines. It has to be the other ones understanding that at this point in the game, you have to protect the Alchemist as well, right? And you don't do it by running away. You have to run in on the TA, give your lives for BKB, control her, and allow the time for the Alchemist to kill those supports, as Dreamosel has been doing, and then get on top of the other heroes, leaving the TA for last. I know that it's almost impossible to kite a hero that two-shots you, but you have no other choice. You have to make sure that this guy is controlled.
Tower is under attack.
Oh boy, he has level 25 already. That's a problem. I mean, you have Acid Spray and Avalanche, which is good, but going through that many refraction charges, it is so hard.
Is that for me? Radiant's top tower's about to topple.
Rob just played the 50-minute game where he was level 21, so we can't understand it.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Were you? I know you're an offlane.
Radiant's top tower's under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower ain't looking too steady. Dire's middle tower is falling. Radiant's top tower's under attack. Wicked sick! Carnage! Go now, boom!
Croy just almost one-shot the Alchemist. Lucky for the Alchemist that he dodged the next hits, because that would have been over for him. That is a problem, man. Croy really does pack a bunch. I cannot find the banner around the map. I try to, but there's traps also. Just the dots are there on the ground. Killing everybody.
Whoa! Double kill! Dire's bottom tower. Don't look good. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
They're completely helpless here, Rob, especially without two of their heroes. They have to try and find the backlines once again. But the problem is that your TA, the TA two-shots everybody. So I guess let it go and then fight when you're 5.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating. Dire's middle tower's taking a death nap. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. I like where this is going.
I'm surprised that it wasn't more early on. I remember like when there was 3k goal lead for Garuda and it was maybe a 56-57% win probability. I don't know how that got calculated because ever since that great of a start, being behind with an Alchemist lineup is a big deal, but being severely behind, that's a problem.
What was I doing?
Blessings.
Radiant
Hex on Coddle, so that's gonna be a Hex from downtown as well. So much range, but they're gonna be fighting without him. They can't do anything. The buybacks.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating. Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
Okay, the reason why this game now isn't over is the supports of Garuda. Techies went for a blast off at one of their players, and the Tiny tossed the Coddle onto that hero, right? And then they combo that and kill the Coddle. That's the only reason. Coddle survives here. They continue
Dire's middle
pushing
tower
forward.
is
He
under
continues
attack.
healing everybody, and Outcast just lose the fight completely. But that play from the two supports changes everything. I don't know if they meant to do
Dire's
it,
middle
but
tower
it
is
looked
under
pretty damn
attack.
awesome. If you're Garuda, you understand that the only way you lose this game is if you make a blunder, right? And Outcast, they understand that they have to make something happen. So they're probably going to be getting out of their base, probably going to fight the Roach. If you don't, you're just bending over and waiting for the enemies to finish. We have a Yules on the Tiny, so Jakar needs to be careful with these jumps with his
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating. Dire's top tower is falling.
no BKB, they can go. You don't have to wait for the Roach. Then again, you're gonna know that it's up right now because you don't have a trap for some reason. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You can still go for the Roche. There is no reason to
Radiant are scanning
go for the
enemies.
end. You could probably, but you
Invisibility.
do not need to.
Finders, keepers.
A smoke from Outcast. This is the last hurrah. Now or never. Too many items.
Looks to be disintegrating. Double kill. Dire's middle tower is falling. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Death was a secret.
Go towards the light, and then at one point, like, not that one, not that one. That's the one taking you out of this world. I'll be in the next one. We don't know, but Garuda, they do win game number 1 quite convincingly. 41 minutes, 30 seconds. I mean, they did set themselves up for success with the draft. I really like the last pick, Coddle, but this TA, it looked better than what I expected.
5 seconds left.
No.
It's
After
Radiant's
they
ban
had
now.
an okay time,
10
trying to take
seconds.
those fights, but once Jikro got involved in that TA, it
Radiant's
was just
turn
blowing
to
up
ban.
left, right, and heroes left, right, and
It's
center here. So
Dyer's ban
coming through in
now.
this draft, we're going to see the standard bans. It looks like the Disrupted Crystal Maiden and the Timbersaw.
It's Radiant's ban
Yeah,
now.
Outcast. What? Because I didn't see the draft. How far along was that TA pick? Was it a first pick? Was it like a little bit later on?
10 seconds. It's Radiant's ban now. It's Dyer's ban now.
Right.
10 seconds.
Well, it isn't
5
really the
seconds
ban
left.
out here, and I wonder if Outcasts, are they going to let it go again? Hell, they have first pick. They might just be able to go first for that first pick. What else are we looking at that we've seen ban out? The Mars, so that the Ember Spirit actually, that's a choice in terms of ban. I suppose Outcasts have been playing the hero. They do like the Ember Spirit, but not a hero that I was expecting to see in the first phase. No.
Let me check. So last game, their
Dyer's turn
first
to
pick was the Techies.
Yeah.
I feel like they could pick up their Pugna. To be honest, just pick it up. Womi has been looking really good with it. I guess Garuda found a way to do it with it, but it's gonna be a Kunkka. Okay, that makes sense. Kunkka was a big problem for them, and it's a hero that everybody plays right now. So when you have an offlaner that's standing in, it might be better to take everything that you can away from him.
Yeah, and
10
Kunkka,
seconds.
one of the stronger offlaners in the game at the minute here. So I mean, offlaners,
5
mid laners,
seconds left.
sometimes carry. He goes everywhere across the board here as a core. Outcasts, I do like this pickup here for them. I think
Dyer's
that
turn to
like I say,
ban.
it was a Yabi on the last game, was just able to come in, sustain in that offlane
It's
as a solo
Dyer's
laner
ban
against the
now.
Alchemist, and then he comes in with the Torrent Storms, the Blade Mails, and just starts running these fights here. Meanwhile, the other side, Garuda, they will just go for that first pick Pangalia right out of the gate.
I didn't expect this, but this is a hero that they probably feel like is great versus the Kunkka.
Radiant's
Because
turn
you
to
do
ban.
not care much about the Torrent Storm, and that is a big deal, right? Torrent Storm comes out, but you create just enough chaos for the opposing team as well, and then it cancels each other out. Plus, other than the Kunkka, you have constant poke. You can fight early on. You don't really need to farm any of the big items
10
other than the
seconds.
Diffusal, and you come online earlier. So I actually agree that this is a good
5
response to the
seconds
Kunkka
left.
that we do not see all that often, to be honest.
Yeah, I wonder if they ban on the Bloodseeker here as well, because Southeast Asian
Radiant's
teams, they
turn
aren't
to
shy of
pick.
picking that one up. Yeah, so gonna be that Bloodseeker ban, kind of standard ban when you are playing the Pangalia. Yeah, and the Chaos Seeker, what are you going to be looking at to kind of follow up that Chaos Soul here on the side of Garuda? Do you have any heroes in mind that you like to see paired with the Pango when the Pango comes out?
10 seconds.
Hmm.
5 seconds left. Dyer's turn to pick.
Techies.
Yeah, and again, one of those heroes that is being picked up. The Rubik comes out here from Outcast, so gonna be able to try and turn this around, draft around here on Garuda. But yeah, the Techies, again, feels like he's in a really good place. I wouldn't be surprised to see when this patch hits, whenever this patch hits, fingers crossed, tonight, tomorrow, Thursday at the latest,
10
the
seconds.
Techies does get another nerf, because he does feel like he's in every single pro game at the
5
minute.
seconds left.
He probably will. You think that the patch is coming today, tomorrow?
I
you
want
that
to say by because we're in mid-April now, aren't we? So like this is gonna be by like Thursday, Friday at the latest. Because you do have to give teams. I mean, maybe we finish our event here, we finish the Southeast Asian region before the patch comes out, but you've got the big event at the end of the month coming up that you want teams to be able to practice for. You don't want them going in blind. So yeah, I think you do need to, if you're Valve. I mean, Valve don't really care, but you do need to give the teams.
Wait, I have a question before we continue
10
here on the
seconds.
draft.
Okay.
What do you consider early 2024?
5 seconds
Right?
left.
What would you say is like early 2024? Which month the latest?
The beginning of May, maybe? Why?
What? How is that beginning of early 2024? Is like January, maybe February.
Are we talking
Maybe.
Valve time though? Are we talking?
No. We're talking normal time.
Oh right, mid-March. Yeah, mid to late March.
Okay, let's go. Mid-March, sure. So they said early 2024, there's gonna be a patch, Ringmaster, blah, 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 blah. It is now 15th of April. So they do not have the same perception mid-April. For you, it's the 15th, 16th. But for somebody with a different perception, it might not be. So I think your approach, your thought process here is not in its place. You're thinking from your side, and you shouldn't be doing it. And now we're going to be thinking about Dota. Outcast, they have a Treant Protector. I haven't seen this guy in a long time.
And yeah, no, when was the last time I saw a tree? I mean, I don't go. I take my dogs out pretty much every day to touch grass. So yeah, like outside, I've seen a tree pretty much this morning. But in game, I couldn't remember the last time I even saw one coming out. It's gonna be a nice hero if you can get that. I don't know. Do you want to be? What do you even build on a tree anymore, dude? What's the? How does you want to play this one?
You want an early shard, and you want like a solar crest. You're probably going to be pairing it up with the range hero. There's no morphling, there's no gyro, but there's Luna, there's the DA, and you get that solar crest and you buff them up. That's what you do with the tree. With the shard, you run around, you try to find something on the map, and you're probably going to be able to do it. But that's what you do. That's pretty much what you do. You're a team fight. You are a hero that buffs people. You don't even focus on protecting the towers that much.
Yeah. On the other side, Garuda, I mean, I know there's bans to come out. They're actually banning out the Faceless Void. So do you think this is going to be the position for Gyrocopter? Or is this just covering bases?
I think they're covering their bases. I would be okay with the carry gyro here.
10 seconds.
To be honest, I just think that you might not have the best supports to go with it, right? Treant is pick.
5 seconds left.
I guess you could like go for a Tusk or something along those lines, but overall it's hard to guess. I think considering the Garuda have the last pick, they're probably gonna be making their decision once they know everything that they're up against.
Yeah, I know you're talking about like the Tusk throwing a body in here, but with the Pango and the Mars already being up, I wouldn't mind something like a Phoenix support as well. You're just being able to sit Supernova on the back lines. You've got the protection coming out, Rolling Thunder in Arena. You're going to be able to do the percentage-based damage to the Kunkka as well. Onto the Luna as well in the front line. So there's not really, apart from the Luna, not really an egg hitter there as well.
Not really. It's a good Phoenix game in general. The problem I have with the Phoenix is the laning phase. Do you put him with the Mars? Do you put him with the Gyro? If you put him with the Gyro is not going to be last hitting as much as he would want, right? And Luna does farm faster when they enter the jungle Gyrocopter. So considering that both teams have this big range core that needs to get strong at a certain timing in the game, you wouldn't want your lanes to go particularly badly.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what it is going to be coming out. I mean, Garuda taking their time on this ban because we're looking for a mid laner on Outcast, and they ban out the OD. So what are you looking at? Maybe a run back on the Invoker against the Pango in the mid lane, or is there anything particular that you like to see playing up against the Pangolier?
Well, there's an Ember in.
No, there's not, because Garuda banned it out.
There is in first phase. I made fun of you. I cannot believe. I can. Yeah, but okay. So I wouldn't want to see an Invoker. I want damage. So either you pick an offlaner that's gonna go with Rubik, something like a Primal Beast or Centaur, or you pick the mid lane. It's hard. What happened? Outcast.
Dyer's turn to pick.
Zeus, Sniper, Puck, the big three that are popular in the match at the minute. Actually gonna go for Brute, okay. So yeah, gonna be that mid lane Kunkka coming out. Mm-hmm.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left.
Yeah, and we'll see if that's how they're going to play it. Do you still want to be building up the Radiance while you're doing that, you know, for the the burn coming out, that kind of aura build on the Brute, or is it a different way you want to see him build up on this one? Mm-hmm. And it's going to be the Razor coming out here.
Choose your hero.
So
Wait,
it is going to be the
you only
position
get
4.
one?
Yeah, Gyrocopter it looks like. And is that the safe lane Razor to come out? Mhm. Yeah. Okay, and yeah, coming into this one, I mean, I've been watching OUTCAST a lot, and I've not seen them lose a match like they did in that last game, so I think I'm backing Garuda coming into this one, but I think that, yeah, with the Razor carry, I think Garuda might have put themselves under a little bit of pressure. They've got to go fight, it feels like, you know, and really stop this Luna Dream Herself from being able to get ahead. And Poru2 in the mid lane, you know, he should be able to survive most ganks early on. So I don't know. This is a tough one for me. I think I am going to be backing Garuda just barely, but it's like a 55-45 for me.
Yeah, pretty solid teams, and there I'd see were the only ones in Group B that were looking decent-ish. So I'm thinking that Garuda had a hard path coming here, and maybe they are just a better team here.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, you can use the QR code that was just on screen, or use that banner below the stream here. Get yourself over to 1xBet, get involved in all the esports action that is going on. It's available. The QR code that was just on the screen will be flashing up throughout the game as well, and then the banner below the stream to get yourself involved. And we are going to be seeing a good smoke rotation coming out from both sides. It looks like, you know, to get some information down, get these wards down, and just be able to spy out. In fact, the tree now to be walking across Jikro and Fake. And, I mean, Juju, this is brave, but I suppose the Gyrocopter hasn't scaled anything up just yet. Doesn't really want to use that homing missile at level 1, it feels like, either, so early on. So, yeah, the tree, Juju here, he's just out for a pre-game stroll, it feels like.
Not already heading somewhere? Now's the time to start.
He says the fast life, right? So, he just wants that to end. Usually people are like, I want to live fast. It doesn't work out too good.
Yeah, and Jikroy will actually come across him, but not a lot. Or there's not enough damage here to threaten him for first blood, it doesn't feel like. Especially with DV getting involved, Jikroy, well, as Fake. It's actually going to be the Rocket Barrage coming out from the Gyrocopter level 1-1. He's going to try and get involved now as well. Trying to run down. He's already thrown that Cinder Brood down, but it looks like close to the tier 2 tower. They definitely don't want to try and dive this one. A little bit of aggression coming through. Jikroy going to be handed one of the tangos. It is going to be what looks like an even trade here, bounty rune wise, I do believe. Yeah, the 2 for 2. Just wasn't keeping track on that one. So body blocks coming through. There's still 3 heroes down here though. They might try and pressure out Jikro. Jikro is going to try and go up plasma field here on lane. So a lot of damage coming through. Rocket Barrage against Fake, but Fake, he's going to be losing a whole load of health. And in fact, I think there's a body block coming out from Jikro. They might just lose both heroes here.
Oh, he is in some trouble there as well, starting off the lane so low. That's gonna be a problem in general, as he doesn't have money to buy a salve, which, sure, the Gyro can buy for you. Is the Gyro waiting in base for Jikroy to get gold? I think he is.
His courier's already halfway here, so he's got tangos coming in, and did the Rubik, the Razor handover as well. I don't think he did. No, so it's just going to be the tangos coming through, as well as because he bought out a full wand here. So yeah, and Fake could have sacrificed a couple of those tangos to pass over to Jikroy to get himself some health back.
Meanwhile, top, this is gonna be a solid lane for Outcast as well. Mid lane is also pretty solid for Outcast, so the laning stage could be problematic. But speaking of problematic laning stage, they turn it around on the bottom lane, and they're gonna get more.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting this one to be the kill lane, but it is happening now, and we'll see just how they're going to be able to turn on, if they're going to be able to keep ahead in this lane. Meanwhile, in the top lane, you've got Dream Assault coming up against the Mars. How does Luna do in this lane? Is it a big threat because not the biggest attack range, or I think Dream Assault should be a little bit comfortable here?
It is a threat, but Juju can do this. Okay, it is a problem versus the Techies. Actually, this is the thing I haven't thought about. Treant has 1 armor, and Techies gets way too many right clicks in you. So, actually, this top lane is going to be not gonna be easy for the Luna. You can very easily lose your support and then a lot of your farm as well.
Okay. And I mean, last hit wise, you can see that the Mars having a really good time. Oh, in the river, there's going to be the homing missile chase down into the rocket barrage. DB going to be taking a lot of damage from this one. Throws out the fade bolt, so that is going to affect Fake's right click ability. But the rocket barrage is the main amount of damage. Has to use that telekinesis here, and Fake, he's not going to be able to get the kill, but does a whole lot of mental damage as well as health damage over to DB. Mid lane, the Kunkka feels like he is being punished out at the minute. Top of the last hits, but he is taking a lot of aggression coming through from this Pangolier.
It's still a mid laner, so you're going to be getting the water rune, the bounty rune, and then maybe later on even some power runes, maybe some baller refills. So the Kunkka in general is not going to suffer to the harassment all that much.
Yep, top lane. Gonna be the sticky bomb coming out here onto the Luna, just taking a little bit of damage, trying to hang around for these Lotuses as well. And Mars does have the spear available. Gonna get distracted from it. In fact, get safe distraction, might be able to get the kill. The blaster comes in, but Dream Assault will be able to get the kill. And now Delul's thrown himself into the mosh pit. Do they get the kill onto this one? The blood grenade comes out. Juju is gonna get low. Delul gets that kill, but he really didn't want to lose the Mars there that early on.
I'm actually surprised that Luna didn't take the sticky bomb, so that would have helped for sure to maybe keep the Treant alive, but you're fine. Mars dies, Luna participates in a kill, and I mean even gets the kill, and you lose the support. It's really the type of engagement that you'd take any day.
Yeah, and if you're looking at this one now, because he's taking a lot of health damage, okay, he's going to be able to get some damage back. But do you think Dream Assault level 3? Are you just playing safe to that tower? Are you looking to dive in, maybe climb out those camps, or do you just have to wait for your health to come back?
You're gonna have to wait for your HP if you're Dream Assault. Oh, 2 points in the static link. We don't see this too often, so Jakar really putting the emphasis on winning this lane.
Yeah, and you can see the homing missile is going to come in onto DB again. I think that's only level 1 in this because it's only level 2 gyrocopter, so not the biggest punish in the world. Meanwhile, in the top lane, there's going to be the blast off now. The tree will be felled, it looks like, and Delul's going to want to get that kill. A little bit afraid that the neutrals were going to get involved for a second, but Delul, he will be able to pick it up against the tree.
Yep. Do you think the mechanic should be added? You use a spear, and if you connect to a tree and protector, it will stun somebody. As Jakroy, he's being smacked.
Ooh. He's taking a lot of damage here. Yeah, I've said that for a second. Like, you should be able to bushwhack heroes to the tree and protector as well.
Exactly. For sure. We're getting so much action on these side lanes. We can't even focus on the mid lane. That is a complete disaster for the Pango. It is a first pick Pango, so overall you're not going to be too mad about it. But then again, it is a first pick Kunkka as well.
Yeah, Jigsaw here on the bottom lane is going to be taking a lot of pressure coming out. Plasma Field will be used here, but does he get the kill here, Rubik? Because the chase down, I mean, Jigsaw doesn't have any points in the Storm Surge, but will be able to create that gap long enough. Fake trying to get onto the back lines. DB taking a lot of punishment from this, so is Wolby. Jigsaw, you've got to be so careful, dude. Fade ball, yeah, it comes out, gets the kill. They are going to be able to get the trade from this one. Wolby might actually go down here. The Rocket Barrage not going to be able to get the kill. Is protected by that tier 1 tower here as well, but Jigsaw, he was, that was brave, dude. That was real brave to try and come in and get that kill.
Yeah, fine line between bravery and something else, but I feel like he really didn't need to do that. There was no reason to go that route. Sure, yeah. You want to be full with the Razor, but this is a bit problematic. But also, what's also problematic is that the Pango is being sent back to base. Lucky for him, it is nighttime, so you have the extra movement to to get there as fast as possible and not lose out on a lot of the experience in the goal.
Dyer's putting a hurt
And,
on this.
well, we'll see. Top lane, they want to go for this one. The train did rotate down now, so J-Crow's going to be in pressure, but there's going to be a really nice rocket barrage coming through. Womi's going to get low, but now they turn it around. They're going to 3v2. Telekinesis, no! TP, and Dream gets himself down. He's going to be able to get the kill onto Womi. Can they get any more from it now as well? Because Fake's fallen down. And like you say, yeah, Kunkka's down here. Has that haze rune. X marks the spot. Coming out to Pangolier. Pangolier, he is a creep away from that level 6. But the creeps, they run away from them. Now it will come out. Skills up. Rolling Thunder. DB, though, I think he'll have to turn this around. It's going to be a lot of damage. And DB is only level 4. Was that swashbuckle? Was anything. Trying to use the Bosel. And yeah, DB won't die from this one. He's going. Pangolier coming through. Gets that kill with the swashbuckle in the end. They hang around here long enough that Fake will respawn. Refills that bottle coming out into the Pangolier. He'll be able to get a lot of health from this one. Juju, he's trying to hang around in the trees at the back lines. But in your dream, sees him. Does he go for the swashbuckle? Shield crash coming in. One more right click there. Holding this over now as well. So either way, he will go down. X marks the spot. Comes out into that boat. It's a lot of damage here. Poda 2 though. With the torrent, he will get this kill. And Fake, what is this fight, dude? Womi's going to be running himself back in now as well. I think he TP'd to the outpost. A little bit longer TP, but Fake will fall. 3 heroes chasing him down. And DB gets the credit for the kill.
And while all this is happening, Jikro is only farming. He thought he couldn't get there in time, considering how long it was. Maybe he could have moved his way over, but overall, that is pretty good for Outcast. Killing the Pango right after his ulti, it's great. And the Kunkka now, look at him. Look at just how freaking farmed he is. But that was beautiful, beautiful performance from both of the mid laners. The rotation of the Pango, amazing, but it took too long to get that level 6. That's why it took so long to kill those supports, and ultimately Poda 2 does punish it.
Yeah, and talking about Jikro as well, that I've been seeing a lot of raiders go for that value point in the Storm Search, around level 5, but he did actually go for the full 3 into the plasma field here, so trying to get very aggressive with that one. But yeah, it does mean that you're missing out on the advantage that Storm Search is going to give you.
People only get 1 point in static link. That's what he has a problem with. Plasma field, you kind of need to max it out. The second point in the static link is a problem for me, and he's gonna die again. They're just gonna bully him.
3 heroes coming into this one. Fake's going to TP right back in, so they might be able to get something from this. No, they're not. They're just going to protect Jikro. Jikro's going to... No, the tree. He walks himself through this. The blood grenade comes out. Jikro going to be chased down. Plasma field coming up in 1 second, but you have that telekinesis. It does come out. Womi for the chase down. Cinder Brew, I think it was just on the very edge of it. And Jikro is going to fall again.
That's a terrible start for him. He had such a good game previously, and well, he got some people mad. You know what's weird? That with all of these deaths, he's actually close to the net worth of the Luna. Like, how the hell is that possible?
Yeah, it feels like this Mars, the Abby's having a really good time in both games of the series, and being able to just keep it even here. Fake, is he thinking that with all this action going on, there might still be a wisdom rune here? He checks it. Might be able to get the Treant's Courier, though. Coming over the cliff. Yeah, it's going to be able to take that one down. It will fall, the wards as well as the smoke. But now you need to leave, and your TP is on cooldown for another 17 seconds. So try and play around this one. DB will find him. He's even going to steal away the rock prod. I think he might have wanted the homing missile, but Fake, he was just a little bit too quick on the caster. It feels like DB Fake is going to cause that 3 heroes. And once again, Womi gets himself a kill. Well, his first kill on the board, actually. He's been running those assists on the Brewmaster.
Despite the Luna not doing too well in terms of net worth at the moment, this is still great for Outcast, because the Luna will catch back up. This hero flash farms and should be at the top in like 5 minutes. The Razor doesn't do it, especially not without the surge. So this is a rough position for Garuda to be in. We're only 10 minutes in.
We might see the smoke onto Poda 2 though. There's going to be the arena coming out into that spear. What's that blast off the throat? Follow from the techies. Level 6 on his mind. Will be dropped. It looks like it's going to be enough damage now, even with the boat crashing in. Boat comes out a little bit too late here to save the Kunkka's life, and the Admiral will go down with his ship now, but the Mars in trouble. Split comes out from the Brewmaster. They have a lot of damage. They have 3 heroes. He's going to try and use that spear onto DB, and DB, he's going to be able to steal the cooldown. Damn, dude. And now cooldown will be used. He turn right back around onto Garuda. Galil takes the damage here, and they're going to be able to get the kill onto the techies. Can they get any more from this one? Pangolier is close, but he's already used that Rolling Thunder, so won't be able to get the kill onto DB, even with that Diffusal Blade being out now for him.
Still okay for Outcast, because the Luna is farming and the Razor is farming, and again the Luna will be getting a lot more, right? You get a 2 for 1. Split was used, so it is going to allow Garuda to be a bit more aggressive, and they do have an item for it. That's the Diffusal Blade on the Pango. That is the main thing, right? Garuda, they might have a weak Razor at the moment, but their Pango can do so much with the good early start that he has.
Yeah, and you can see Jikroy through the jungle just trying to farm up, get himself towards that Manta Star. But again, just like you say, comparing it to the Luna, I really feel like Garuda, they put themselves on a bit of a time restriction here with this draft of theirs, and I wouldn't be surprised. They need to go. The score, 11 minutes in. I wouldn't be surprised to see them get aggressive again, and they are going to be doing this one now as well. Me myself flying through onto Porter 2. He's going to turn around, right back around into it. The mines do go down. What did the Rubik steal? The Rubik actually took away the reactive taser here from the techies.
Yeah, not the best spell, especially because it's always going to be level 1 until later on. But the Techies has been doing a good job always using it so as to not give any of the stronger spells to the Rubik.
And mid lane now. Poditu's going to push right up onto that tier 1. You can see that the Pango isn't even here. He's helping. Well, he's not helping the Mars, but he's just taking that tier 1 tower top. So if you're looking at this one in your dream, how are you trying to play around this Pango for the next couple of minutes? Are you just looking for the next big item? Are you looking to get involved in these ganks? Because, the Outcasts are putting the pressure onto your team here.
You poke, and with that you force out rotations, and then you join fights, right? It can be a fight around you, but usually the Pango wants to poke and force his enemies into response, and then it is Troy.
He's gonna fall again. Yeah, Juju picks that one up, and it just feels like, I mean, dude, never mind Manta Style. It feels like the Razor needed a first item BKB.
He might go for it. He still has a Yasha, but Manta is so good in this game. That's just the case.
Porter scouts out, might be able to get the X mark here onto Yabi. He's just going to stand right next to him here in this Invis rune, and they go for this back line. Now the dive comes through here from the Lul, trying to do what he can. TP coming down the blade bell into the side of that arena now, but Mars, what can he get from this one? X marks the spot. Even the Lucian being going to be thrown out to this one. Holding missile actually comes out here from the Rubik, and yeah, they get another 2 kills. Hold down going to be used, but it's not going to be enough to finish anyone off. And again, Outcast take a really good fight that Garuda just couldn't bring any advantage from.
Outcasts are getting everything they want, and remember when we talked about Luna will get to the top of the network chart? It has happened. She is there. Razor still hasn't moved an inch, and even the Rubik is closing in on him. So Outcast in such a good position to get this game to go their way.
Yeah, Jikroy, there's going to be a homing missile being thrown out to Womi. It's going to be a lot of damage to both comes through, but Womi has that split available. Split will come out, so they get the kill onto the Gyrocopter now as well. Jikroy's going to come back into this one, but again, those Pangolins just going to do a lot of damage here. It's going to be a really nice rolling thunder between the 2 sets of stirs, but the damage onto Polar 2, do we have enough to finish off his kill? They do. Split going to be wearing off soon. Mars, he's going to be out. No arena, but the spear to the wall. One more right click telekinesis. The stolen spear, but it doesn't save Womi's life.
Nicely done. Nicely done there. They couldn't defend their Panda. They couldn't defend their Kunkka. Those are 2 big kills. And also Razor being involved in them is a big deal because he's not farming fast enough. He needs to be in these fights, in these winning fights. It's not going to be easy for Jikroy to find him, but this is a good start.
What's the plan now for Garuda? Do they just need to run the split is down now for another 90 seconds? Do they try and take a fight and make something out of this little advantage they have?
Again, it's pokes. You have to go for pokes. The Mars doesn't have his Blink Dagger just yet. He went for Yule's first. That is good catch anyways, though. So I'm fine with it. But you have to poke. You have to hope that those pokes are going to be getting you some kind of an advantage that you're going to use. You never know exactly what kind of a response your opponents are going to have. That's
well, they
a good
poke.
kill.
Yeah, and get DB though. DB is going to fall, and it is a decent amount of gold going towards the techies as well. So techies, what does he want to be buying up next? Already got his mana boots. Do you go for Greaves here on the low?
You could.
He's gonna go for
It's
Pipe.
good to be able to get away from the Gym Protector, but yeah, Pipe is... Why Pipe?
I don't know. You know what we'll do here to try and figure this one out? I will ask my analyst, why the Pipe on techies?
I'm not sure. There is a lot of... There is some magic damage on the other side, but it's not that much. So I'm as confused as you are. We'll see if he goes through with it.
Yeah, he could still go into the mech here, even with the cloak being picked up. Could keep it as a casual cloak and just pivot back into it. But for now, it does look like he wants to be going towards that pipe. Hasn't changed his mind on what he's got queued up just yet.
Weird. Okay, but they did easily use the gold lead pretty much to non-existent. Luna is still farming. Her timing is going to be stronger than the gyro, obviously. Stronger than the Razor, obviously. But once the Razor gets a BKB and the Luna doesn't have those damage items, you can run in on the Luna, take her damage, and she's not going to be a problem for you. So that is the timing for Razor that he can still hit.
Radiant's bottom tower needs a
and
hand.
he is going to have this Manta Style coming up in the next 300 gold or so. So probably going to be a camp and a creep wave. Well, there's no creep wave close, but yeah, not too far away from this one. Once he takes these two camps, it should be close enough to that to be able to pick it up. You know, maybe go towards the other ancients. But while this is coming through, you can see the Garuda. The Pango isn't close, but Garuda, they are looking for what they can find onto the tier 2 tower. And Womi has gone solo up here to protect this one. So is there anything that Garuda can do around this with the heroes that they've got? Because they are starting to make a move over now.
They have burst potential to bring down anybody. Brewmaster is no exception. So if you find somebody out of position, you're definitely gonna make a play, and that's what Garuda wants. That's why you're poking. That's why you want those mistakes to happen so that you can actually get the kills.
Yeah. And Jikro are going to be doing a little bit of farming, though. They are going to try and go into the Brewmaster. At least the blast-off comes in and backs up on the side of Garuda. It's funny that, I mean, as much as Womi's got out of this game, being 3-3 and 9, you know, the 0-3 and 1, I'll come back to that one in a second now as well, because there is going to be an engagement coming to the mid lane. Rolling will be used after the Trunker. What can he do from this one? The Cold will be used here. They've got the control. Cold will be used finally. The Arena won't use here. The Overgrowth comes out. Fake will fall. Can they get more from this one? The Stolen Rolling Thunder coming out from the Rubik. No Rubik's Cube here. It is just me that Rolling Thunder, though, coming through from the Rubik to disrupt. They get the kill onto the Mars. Split, it will wear off now. What can they do for this one? They spun the Razor up into the Delul. He should go down to the Spirit Vessel. It's a lot of damage over the top. He's taken down. He is out. He is gone now. But Jikro's in this fight. What can he do for this one? He's on the low ground. Can't force staff, no force staff up to the high ground. Has to go around the long way using those steps. And they're trying to go for this tier 1 tower. But again, big commitment, big spell usage coming out from the side of Garuda. And all they get from that one is a tree. And they lose 3. And even force out a buyback from the Gyrocopter.
A bit unlucky there that they couldn't combo all of the stuns from the Rolling Thunder onto the Kunkka. You know that when you're stunned, the Rolling Thunder stun cannot connect again, so you have to get out. It was just at the edge that the stun was gonna stop when the Pango went through him. It allowed the Kunkka to get the boat off. If even one more Rolling Thunder connected, I don't think the Kunkka even gets his boat off, or even if he does die very fast. Anyways, so that was a bit unlucky for Garuda, but still solid fight for Outcast. Still, I have to say, Garuda are doing everything right outside of team fights, right? That's an unfortunate thing, but your engagement was fine. Your understanding of what you needed to do is fine, and I think in general they're playing slightly better Dota than Outcast despite losing.
Yeah. Again, another, you know, the shouts out to the Rubik as well. He stole that Rolling Thunder. I was expecting to see the actual Rubik's Cube rolling around here. The Mango's going to get onto the wall. Boat comes out. There is going to be X-Mark, but the homing missile here. Kunkin's going to take a lot of damage from this one. Whoa, the Sword Buckle. It's enough to get the kill. They're even going to be able to take down Womi from this.
They want the Rubik as well. If in your dream season they place Vision to be able to find Rubik, won't be able to do it. But that's just the 2 supports that baited in 2 of your cores, right? And in the end, you only get the techies. So Garuda, they're really making great plays. They understand the role of each one of their heroes, and they're using them perfectly. Getting the Kunkka first is a big deal every single fight, and they are finding those openings.
Yeah, and I was talking about it 2 fights ago. 4 and 4. So some early game impact coming out here from the Brewmaster. You can see the odds on the screen, and don't forget, guys, you can use the promo code on the 1xBet website, the banner below the stream. And if I'm remembering it off the top of my head, it is 1x No, I don't remember. It was LGSEA.
1XRLGSEA. You remember it well.
Nailed it. And speak about getting... Do they get onto the country now? There's going to be another missile coming through. Yeah, there's going to be the mines. They blow up Poda 2. Boat will connect, but Mars, as well as Fake, they're just going to be able to retreat from this one. DB, he did actually steal the flat cannon. I think he was going back for the homing missile. And it doesn't matter what he stole, because he is dead.
Oh, they're playing so well there, Kunkka. The second he sees somebody, he has to use that boat. He got healed up. The spear even missed. And you're not using your boat instantly. You have to get it out, or you're just gonna die without the run buff.
And it feels like Garuda, after a really rough start, I mean, they have the net worth advantage in their hands. Panglia above the Luna now in terms of the net worth payable. They've taken the last couple of fights. They're looking really comfortable in this game. I'm not saying completely in control, but, you know, they're leaning back. They've got the arms over the back of the seats on the armrest. The feet are up. They've got the slippers on. They are feeling fairly comfortable.
Dyer's top tower's about to be
Looking
ready.
really good here on Garuda. And Luna is having a good time, however. But Dreamocell needs an extra item, and that's the Hurricane Pike, and that's definitely gonna slow him down a bit.
Dyer's top
and
tower has fallen.
how do you... So yeah, you have this Hurricane Pike coming out, you know, you want to be buying up into it. For Larky to come out after that, is this just going to be Luna playing keep away until those two big items are out?
It seems that that's what he wants to do, but I would like the Luna to get at least slightly involved. I mean, this being this far ahead, you need to give some impact on the map. It can be as basic as pushing in the bottom lane super hard, but we haven't seen much pressure on the bottom tier too, so it just goes to show that that's not something that Dreamocell has been doing.
Okay. I mean, he's using the illusions now from the Mad Star, but the Mars is going to be able to come in. Just make sure this lane doesn't push in too far. Clean up that creep wave. And yeah, he's taking some harass from these Luna's bouncing glaives. But yeah, he will keep the pressure off that tier 2 tower just from doing this.
3k gold lead, despite the Luna being ahead. Kunkka and the Brewmaster are too weak. There is gonna be an Aghanim Scepter on the Kunkka, so that's gonna be a big deal. But pretty much at the same time, the BKB of the Razor will be coming out, and that changes things. We already talked about the Pango being good versus the Kunkka. The Razor is going to be fine versus him at the your strongest timing, right? Usually the first Turtle, there's not a lot of BKBs, especially not on the carry, but this one is coming a little bit too late.
Smoke's gonna come out here from Garuda. The smoke breaks high ground. Juju is here. He's just invis. Got that shard, so he's hiding around in the trees. Central Ward does get dropped. I think he'll be able to get the vision. Gonna be a really nice one. Quickly coming over the top. Gyro got it in a little bit of danger, but the arena comes through. Do they have the control to turn this one around here? Warming. There's gonna be the rolling down now coming out from the panel. He might even be able to stop the split. They do. He's dead. 46 seconds. Rubik gonna be the next target. These mines have been dropped, and so has DB. And now they're gonna be able to go for more swashbuckler here. Connects onto Poda 2. Juju trying to do what he can as well. Just trying to drop that nature's the living armor into the nature's grasp, but it's still a really nice pickup coming out from Garuda, and they went in blind on that high ground with the smoke being broken already. That's a complete disaster again for OUTCAST. They just can't seem to win a fight, and that's without the Razor using his BKB. But you lose this fight, this is a huge deal. You can see the gold is starting to go heavily in favor of Garuda. These two cores being so weak is a huge problem. Juju, no, you're just not back. Yeah, they have the reveal onto this one. They might be able to get the kill to Fake. It's gonna be Dreamocell that picks this one up, but is he gonna go down? Yep, the little gets a kill. Juju, he is dead for 67 seconds here. So 2-for-1 trade on the supports, but like you say, that was a force out there onto the tree. Meanwhile, how's the techies looking? The techies is going to have that mechanism to pick up as well, going towards the full Greaves after the pipe.
I mean, that was a really good play. Gyro is a dieback as well, right? He didn't buy back in this fight, but the last time he got back from the Land of the Dead, he did buy back as well. That's why his death timer is long too. So in general, that was really good for OUTCAST, and I feel like we haven't said that for the past 10 minutes.
No. And yeah, it does, like you say, with the two supports on the side of Garuda being down, that longer respawn clock on the tree, yeah, like you say, that better to have it now than, you know, than maybe when it's important in the next fight, something like that, where you do want to be in a little bit quicker.
So that's gonna be... Roche is up, and OUTCAST should have a better time around. seems to be Tormentor time. The Lul gets it. Would you have preferred it on the gyro? Yeah, probably, but the reactive taser is still nice to have.
Yeah, that's still, I mean, you have multiple targets you want to throw that taser on, right? You can throw it on Yabi to start out the fight, or if Jikroy's being aggressed on, you throw it out to protect the Razor. So, yeah, like you said, maybe you wanted this one. I was speaking about getting investment, they're going to be able to go on to move, because the Humming is on from now, got the spear to the tree, the arena's just about to go on the back line. Can they get the kill off the Dreamer Cell, though? He's going to have that BKB going, and the both flying through the Torrent Storm Milky here, and Jikroy has his BKB going, has that static link as well as the Eye of the Storm here. Kunkka is going to be left behind, killed off, and now they're even going to be able to go for more Wilmy, trying to get... No, the Handlers, they go down, they hunt the last one to extinction, and it looks like Garuda, they're going to be able to take full control of this Roshan pit.
I'm surprised the Razor didn't just run towards the Luna. I think he had her there, right, with all the damage being stolen, but he decided that it's better to stay around your team, and that might have been a better choice, right? Fight around the arena, rally around our heroes. It did allow the Mars not to have to pop his BKB just running away from the Luna, and it opened up the door. So, in general, you didn't kill Dreamocell, which... you know, you're not going to be too happy about, but you win another fight and get Roche. So, again, a huge win for Garuda.
Yeah, and it just feels like I said, the momentum is fully swung in their favor now. You know, you're looking at how this game is going. It is a mountain or a slide here. I guess for OUTCAST, Delul, he's going to pop that taser. He's just wasting the time on the side of OUTCAST. He might go down, but again, 50 seconds on the sideline for this techies after wasting so much time with OUTCAST. You know, you take that trade-off.
Yeah, you take it any day of the week. You would prefer not to be dead, but these type of plays are the reason that Garuda got back in the game anyways, so why not? Why not? And this that tech he's a core, man. He has as much net worth as both of the mid laner and the off laner of OUTCAST.
Radiant's middle tower is under
He's
attack.
how far away from his creeps as well as he's about 750 gold away from his creeps. He's having a really good time here, this techies in the game, and this hero, yeah, I love it. I mean, don't get me wrong, when I have to do Moroku games, I'm playing support. This is the hero that I'm queuing up, but I definitely think it's going to get maybe a little bit of a tweaking coming through in the next few days.
Where's my pension?
Does he need it? It depends, right? It depends how much the map and the other heroes will be changing. If the meta becomes not so much about the jump-in cores like the Mars Centaur, people who can set up like Kunkka and all of these teamfight heroes, and then you have to pick teamfight support, then maybe the techies might not be as favored. But if you need these burst type supports, like the techies or the Lion, then techies needs to be tweaked for sure.
Yeah, I'm not saying big numbers. I just think there's going to be a little bit of tweaking going on. What that is actually going to be, I'm not smart enough to know, or even, you know, start to predict. But back to the actual match here. 28 minutes in, 25 to 22, 9k net worth lead coming out from Garuda. You see Proto 2 farming through the Radiant jungle while his tier 2 tower on the bottom lane is being pressured. So OUTCAST not grouping up as a 5-man fight. Just, yeah, gonna let the Tormentor go as well as the tier 2 tower, and well, who gets it's gonna be Jikroy.
Okay. Pretty good move if you ask me.
Gyrocopter misses out again.
Under attack.
And Razor has a refresher. That's gonna be so big. He runs in on the Luna with double Eye of the Storm, and he has the shard to pull her in, to put the leash on her on Nova. That's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be very hard for Dreamocell to get. But DB did steal the Wisdom Rune, so that's nice. You know, the 28 to Wisdom Rune, that is a lot of experience that you take away from your opponents and get yourself.
Yeah. Does the pull through on the static link, does that go through BKB?
I think so.
Because, yeah, that is a, if that does, you know, being able to, like you say, being able to keep the Luna close, no shot on Luna just yet either. It's going to be about 500 gold away from picking that one up. That is a, it's a lot of control, especially with the Mars Ring or something like that, where you might be able to do just 2v1 through the Luna. BKB-wise, what are you looking at? Nothing on the Kunkka, nothing on the Brewmaster. So, yeah, that could be a really quick pickup onto the Luna when this fight breaks out if she's not going to be able to BKB run away.
She has should generally be okay, right? You BKB, you pike away from the arena. But again, using the BKB just to run away is a problem. Dreamocell would like to fight. So in general, you're gonna need some Lotus Orbs, or you are gonna need to be annoying to the Razor enough so that the Luna can play her game.
Yeah, look at this. They have that outpost of TP2 now as well. Did they have any information? They saw the Luna pushing out the lane with the illusion, so they are hunting through. No smoke here, though, from the side of GARUDA. So, gonna do this the old-fashioned way. They will be seeing Dreamer Cell. Dreamer Cell slowed down. Diffusal Blade into that Rolling Thunder. Early BKB comes out, and that's going to be really nice. Taking that down for the next 95 seconds when you weren't going for a full engage. It was just a scouting mission coming out from the Pangolier. That's a really nice opening to have now for what, the next 82 seconds or so against the Luna.
I would really like to see this Luna getting that Kanda and the shard. It has to be there. You are, oh boy, you're just not gonna be doing enough damage as it is right now, and you don't have any other towers. So mounting up a fight, it is very hard for Outcast. That's why you need that extra burst of damage on the Luna if you want to do it. But it's so far away at the moment.
Yeah, at least the Aegis, good for our Outcast, is going to be down in the next 30 seconds or so. So if they can time this right, they could maybe potentially wait out the Aegis, take a fight themselves. And yeah, what is the Luna gold-wise? She wants to could buy out into the Chrysalis, but yeah, the Kanda's still going to be some gold away, about 400-ish gold away from being able to pick it up.
She's gonna get the Kanda. I thought he was gonna buy the shard, but actually Juice will go for the Kanda. That is a smart move. Your team needs you. Your team needs that.
Speaking about needing the team, they're going to be able to get the lockdown coming through. That Aegis has just been reclaimed. Goes for that BKB, trying to run himself away from this one, but he's so far away from the rest of the team. X-Mark, the spot comes in. He's going to go for that second BKB. Split will be used. My dude. 2 BKB charges and a refresher orb. Yeah, you were so far away from the rest of your team. And now Delil might be in a little bit of trouble. He might actually go down here because the proxy mines were stolen by DB. X-Mark's spot. I mean, this is a big time here. Yeah, they get the Mars in onto this one, and the pipe, the Greaves that keeps him alive. He's even going to be able to get the blast off him. He finally gets taken down. He does. Boda 2 gets the kill. He's opened up so much here for his teammates. Razor, though, going to be coming in on the back line. So going to be the route onto the Gyrocopter. Can they get any more from this one? Juju, it's going to be the target. It's going to be a tree pinned to another tree. Now X-Mark comes out onto the Pangolier just as his Rolling Thunder was off. So they do get the kill. Lucent Beam into the Eclipse. They trade off a 2 for 2, I do believe, yeah. And we're going down on the side of Outcast. So 2 for 2, but you get that double BKB charge. You get that refresher charge coming out for the Razor here as well before that fight even breaks out.
Yep, chasing unnecessarily makes that fight now in the end good for Outcast, but that bait from the techies was insane, right? You know that you're super tanky, and you're just keeping yourself alive, and then boom, they come in and they kill the Brewmaster. They knew that there was no, actually there was Luna BKB, but either way, you know that there's no split, it's ending, you get him, and you could have been content with that, but yeah, I guess they wanted more.
Well, yeah, and it doesn't pay off for them in the slightest. In fact, they might be able to get on top of Jikroy now again. Jikroy, does he have his BKB up the... He does have one, so he's just actually going to go for the tree TP.
His BKB now is down to 6 seconds. He was on 8 seconds before he got caught there, but unfortunately he had to BKB twice. I'd say unnecessarily, unless you can use the downtime of the split, but you haven't used it all that well, right? You just killed him, and then... You slowed it down, so the split is going to be up in around 10 seconds, and then it does make Outcast ready for battle. Techies baiting again.
Yeah, and again, he only has 1600 health. The Torrent Storm's going to bounce him around, but he has this pipe, he has the Greaves, he has survivability built in, so his techies, he's looking like a tasty target, but he might just have gone a little bit bitter here for the side of Outcast. Every time they jump on him, it takes so long to try and even get him low. Cinderbrew, I don't actually think that connected. It might just connect onto the Gyrocopter now. We're going to get the whole missile. The Arena coming through now, so they've got to pin down onto the Conker, but look at this. And Mars, he's taking a whole lot of damage. Has to pop his BKB now, and the Conker gets so low. The Eclipse gets popped. BKB still from Mars. The Overgrowth does come out. He's going to have that Wind Waker to get away safely. Rolling Thunder will be coming to an end shortly. They do get the kill. They do the take down Juju. They on the back lines. Look at this one. Polar 2. He's so low. Do they get the kill onto him? He slows down for just a second. The blast off comes in, and now the Razor, they're going to be able to run him down. They get the kill onto the Luna now as well. And it looks like DB, can he get himself away from this one? The buyback from the tree, but the tree not going to be doing anything there for his teammate. They lose absolutely everybody here on the side of Outcast for Fake, and this is going to be a base looking to be broken here from the side of GARUDA.
You know, this is is just showing just how strong this Garuda lineup is. When there is no boat and Torrent Storm, you cannot fight. And this is a fight without it, right? Look at also what Yabby is doing. He's just coming next to the Luna with the Bulwark and the BKB, and it makes sure that the rest of the team doesn't die from Lucent. With the combo on the 20, the Luna can kill your supports with just one Lucent. Not in this game, when the Mars is just taking all the damage upon himself.
Yeah, and the cleanup comes through Garuda again, and even in live now, they're going to be able to break this base, and the techies using those greaves to keep the creeps alive, make sure, because it is the catapult wave coming in from that mid lane now, so they're going to be able to go onto another tier 3. Still no Luna for 30 seconds here. This should be a second lane of Raxa, unless OUTCAST can pull something out of the bag here, 4 versus 4, before the gyrocopter catches up. So it's going to be the fortification going to be used. They clean up those creeps, but the tier 3 tower at least, I think, should go down. In fact, they're going to go for more into this one. The spear now onto the racks, and they're going to be able to take down this Luna. The Rubik works full, and Jikoi picks up this kill, and yeah, still no Luna for another 7 seconds. But do you want to pull the plug into this one? And they're going to be pulling the ripcord. Jikroi's going to go for that refresh chase down. Poditsu just runs himself away. Jikoi X-Max spot. His BKB was off. His BKB, yeah, from that refraction now gets that second one out, and he will be able to get himself away. The cooldown will be used. Techies even going to be throwing the sticky bombs. Tier 3 tower stands. Jikro, though, the overgrowth comes out. He's going to be using that Mantisal. Yeah, he's going to take a lot of damage in the arena. It doesn't come out in time. Dreamercell has got that BKB going. He's going to be able to get the chase down onto Yabi on the backline. So I'll say that stolen arena. Now the split comes out from the Brewmaster. Dreamercell with the right clicks onto fake. Fake is just trying to buy time for his Mars to get away the Mars. Does have that TP scroll. They're going to lose any more from this now as well. Backline, you've got this Pangolier trying to jump into the damage he can to the roof. But Augustil told him he needs to get himself away from this one. No Rolling Thunder for the next 8 seconds. He's going to be chased down to Lul. Again, trying to buy time for the cause, and he just needs to find a place to get the TP out. Techies, he will be buying a whole load of time. No way you want to go back into this. He wants to kill onto the Rubik. Roll up into the Rolling Thunder. Should be able to go for that TP. Just get a distance. Or does he just use the Rolling Thunder? Unless he's just going to use the Rolling Thunder to get himself out.
His middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
Invisibility. Ooh, bounty.
I mean, he doesn't have a... Oh, he's going to respawn with the BKB. They don't have anything to TP to, though. The Techies is dead for the next 30 seconds, and Roshan just came back up. The scan will see this one out now, but if they're going to go Garuda, they need to go right now. Is the Boots of Travel? There's not. It's just going to be the power treads here onto the Razor still. So it's a lot of damage coming through. They need to go, and might even need to contest this one 4 versus 4, because Rubik won't respawn.
Dropping.
Yeah, it's getting low. I think they're going to be able to clutch this one out here on the side of OUTCAST and pick it up.
Yeah, but you still need to fight after it. You need to get out right now.
The Arena comes through. It doesn't actually trap anyone in. They're going to be able to get the TPs out for free. Oh my dude. Oh, they might actually lose the cost of the buyback. Excuse me, the Basher actually picked up onto the Pangolier. So they stopped that TP from coming out. So it isn't going to be quite as free as I thought it was going to be. Storm coming through. It's going to connect onto the board. But it is only a matter of time here before the Conqueror is going to be sunk.
Okay, pretty good for the side of OUTCAST. They are going to be able to keep themselves in the game because of this. If there was Aegis on Garuda, that's a disaster and you probably lose. This way, you buy yourself 5 minutes for something. Probably thinking about the rapier on the Luna, and exactly, he has queued it up already.
Yeah, God, that's I mean, that's the last piece of the puzzle here, right, for the Luna, because got the survivability with the Satanic, you have that range, you've got your BKB, so being able to get that rapier out and maybe clean up onto the Razor at the beginning of that fight, it would be nice. But Razor himself, you know, Satanic BKB, refresher up now as well. Going towards, I like the Ag Scepter to come out. It means you're going to take down these buildings so quick. You're going to be able to get the second charge here as well. And it's just, you are going to be able to run through the heroes on the side of OUTCAST.
You want the tower, there is no glyph. They might just be able to get it. It's too dangerous, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're stepping up. The Conquer step to 14. Doesn't want to use that buyback here because he needs it in case another fight breaks out. Waterstone proxy mines here for the Rubik. So it's going to add to the high ground defense and, yeah, make it a little bit tough if someone tries to jump to that back line. It's like, say, the Mars here from Yavi trying to jump in.
They tried to force something out. They tried to force OUTCAST into a mistake, maybe get a tier 3 and reset, but now with the Kunkka being up, you have to bail. It's still a good position for Garuda, but OUTCAST have something to fall back on. The Aegis cheese does allow them to play this game, actually.
And what are the odds looking like? Those are big odds here for the side of Outcast. 12.5 to the near flat 1 coming out for Garuda.
And it's not impossible for them to win. Once you get the rapier, this Luna can just one-shot people. Even the Razor himself could die just from a loosened beam.
Do you hold up before... Or what, do you swap out the Hurricane Pike here while the Aegis is still up if you get the gold for the rapier?
Boots.
Already swapped the boots out for the Aegis.
If the Aegis is up, I guess Spike or the Manta. Manta might not be as valuable with the rapier, so I'd be okay with the Manta being swapped out as well.
Oh, Juju's on collection duty here on the tree as well, just because there's still a cheese available. Duncan's got it in his backpack. The illusions here from the Luna going to be cleaned up. No issues here, but does that signal a jump across? Because if the Mars gets a jump, the Aegis is still up for another 2 minutes. No rapier on the deck just yet. And yeah, so it looks like Garuda.
Refresher on Mars and level 25 on the Pango. Those are some huge timings. The Rolling Thunder, we saw it twice in the previous fight. We are gonna see it twice, maybe even 3 times in the next one, but the big thing is it's gonna be much closer to each other.
Yeah, what's the actual cooldown? 48 seconds. Yeah, not a massive cooldown now, and I mean, it wasn't in the first place, right? Even without that 16 per second, but like I said, they can get it out.
Has
Juju. Oh, yeah. 36. Yeah, if they try and take a fight with this one, he is going to be able to get it out twice.
Maybe even 3 times, man. It's so huge. 23 seconds downtime of the Rolling Thunder. I feel like they can survive 20 seconds, no issue on Garuda. It has happened so many times in this game.
Look at the Lunar Courier. I don't know if you can see it. It's just to the very right of the screen. It's up on the cliffs to the right of the Ancients. He's trying to get it in. He's trying to sneak it around. He does have the gold for the Sacred Relic, so it doesn't have the full gold for the full Rapier, but he just wants to hide this out until he does have that gold and be able to get it in, you know, behind any lines, it looks like.
Finally, Garuda have a gem. They bought it some time ago. It is very, very needed. You want to make sure that this treant isn't running around you, not that you're not under vision. The way that you lose this game on Garuda is, we can always say, oh, if they make a mistake, blah, blah, blah. But literally it is if you are under an enemy ward. You cannot allow that to happen. Gem puts you in a position where you're not really going to have issues.
Yeah, and... how do you play around this one? Because the Aegis is going down. Is this a window now that opens up for Garuda? You know, if they time it right, can they just try and force a fight inside the high ground of Outcast base? Or are they still waiting for Outcast to come out to them? You know, try and take this fight outside the base?
Does Razor have his axe? Yeah, I guess you can poke. With the double Eye of the Storm, you push so freaking fast that you can go for it. But you're still going to be going into a cheese, so it's kind of dangerous. But I feel like waiting for the Luna to get her Rapier might be more than... Though now Razor is level 25. Rob, this Razor is hella strong. He gets on top of the Luna, he starts draining her damage, you're in trouble. You have to prevent it.
Not only the damage, will now be stealing the attack speed away from the Luna now. With that level 25, like you say, we are going to see that fight break out. Split has already been used. Rolling Thunder comes through from the Pangolin. They want to get on top of Dream Cell. Let's give it the static lane. We do have that Hurricane Pike. Going to be able to break away from this one. But the Rolling Thunder comes through. It stops the Luna in her tracks. Refresh is going to come out. Jickery wants to get the chase down now as well. Yes, like I said, you've got that Eye of the Storm going. Dream Cell has to go for the TP. Look at the damage coming through. They get the kill onto the Rubik. They're going to be able to explode this tier 3 with that double Eye of the Storm coming through, because it does hit 2 targets now as well. The Arena to get the trap onto the Conker. The Conker is going to be caught inside of this one. Uses that cheese, but again doesn't have a BKB, so he is going to be locked down inside of it. The Eclipse comes through the Arena. Is that going to be the Refresher? Was that the... Yeah, it was. So the Refresher Arena coming through. And G-Club, he just goes through absolutely all of this one. They take down 4, they take down 5. It's going to be the double buyback coming through, and it's going to be the triple buyback, but it should be another tier 3, potentially another lane of Brax, but G-Club is going to be really down low. No BKB here for the Luna. What can she do? Because she's being pinned, she's being controlled, she is being killed. This is going to be it. It looks like Garuda GG is going to be called. And yeah, Garuda moved through into Outcast. They will be dropping out. And congratulations to Garuda. They moved through into the semi-finals. Unfortunately here, Outcast, they will be one and done in this playoffs.
Coming into the series, I thought Outcast were going to be doing better. But, you know, experience coming